Imagine locking in a mortgage only realizing once it's too late that you could have saved tens of thousands of dollars with a different decision at the outset. This is every homeowner's nightmare, getting trapped into a bad mortgage. But how exactly can you avoid this? I'm going to be explaining exactly how in this video. And make sure you stick around right to the end to hear the #1 mistake that I see homebuyers make when getting a mortgage, regardless of if it's their first or fifth home. And I can almost guarantee that if you don't have a basic understanding of where to go to get your mortgage, you're likely going to fall into this trap as well. What's going on, guys? My name's Alex Dunbar and I'm a local realtor based out of the Greater Vancouver area in BC. This is just one video in my Canadian home buying series, so make sure you go back and check out the other ones after you finish this one if you haven't already. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're interested in seeing all the upcoming videos in the series. And with that, let's dive right into today's video. So if you're buying a home, where should you get your mortgage? This is the age-old debate of should you go to a bank or should you go to a mortgage broker? Could the choice between a bank or mortgage broker really spare you from a terrible fate? You'll just have to wait and find out as we compare the two, looking at the pros and cons of each and determine which is the best option for you. When I talk to a lot of people, they say, "Hey Alex, we're already approved by our bank." But what are the reasons that a lot of people like to stick with their bank? Well, #1, you've already got a history with them. Your salary probably gets deposited there, and that's where you manage your money. This relationship makes getting pre-approved for a mortgage easier because a bank can easily check when you get paid, making it simpler to prove your income. And since you know the people at the bank, it feels comfortable to keep going back to them for your banking needs. But then, why consider mortgage brokers at all if your bank is so straightforward? Well, the answer is that brokers can offer you more choices. They have access to various products and rates from different lenders that might suit your needs better, which your bank might not offer. However, not all banks treat their clients the same. From my experience, banks like RBC and BMO seem to value their current clients more, especially if you have good financial standing and investments with them. This means they might go out of their way for you because you already have a relationship with them. Now, on the other hand, banks like TD and Scotiabank might operate differently. It seems like if you're not already their customer, you might actually get better service and better deals from them. This is kind of like how phone companies seem to treat new customers better than existing ones. So while some banks do look after their existing clients, others seem more interested in attracting new business, which could be a drawback. One nice thing about most banks is that you can just walk in and talk to someone right away. You don't always need an appointment, and someone is usually there ready to help you get started. But let's switch gears and talk about why working with a mortgage broker can actually be beneficial. Brokers can look around at different lenders for you, finding the best interest rates or the lowest early payment fees, which could include lenders outside the Big 5 banks. The great part is that they're able to give you options that match your needs. Plus, mortgage brokers focus only on mortgages. Unlike at a bank where the person helping you might handle various types of loans, investments, and other sorts of accounts, brokers specialize in mortgages and related products, so you might get better advice from them. Another big plus is that brokers earn their pay from commissions. This means that they don't make money unless you're satisfied and sign the mortgage. So essentially, it means they're likely to work harder for you than someone at the bank who gets paid a salary no matter what. Switching back to banks, there are some downsides to consider as well. Banks usually offer just one set of mortgage options, so if you're looking for something different, your bank might not have what you need. Also, bank hours can be such a hassle. For instance, TD might stay open late, but other banks close early, so you might have to miss work just to apply for a mortgage. And if your bank contact takes a day off, especially right when you need to make an offer on a house, you might not get the help you need in time. And I can speak from experience because I've seen it happen. People can actually lose out on buying their dream home because their bank didn't approve the financing fast enough. The final point is how quickly banks and credit unions can process your mortgage approval. Often they need 10 days or more to give you a full thumbs up. But if you're trying to buy in a fast-paced housing market, you're doing well if you can even get a few days to secure financing to purchase a house. So it's absolutely crucial that wherever and whoever you're working with can move quickly to get your mortgage approved. Now, let's move on to the cons of moving a mortgage broker to make sure we're keeping things balanced. Since brokers aren't part of your bank, getting a pre-approval through them might take a little little bit of extra effort, and this is mainly because you have to give them all your financial documents again. If your bank already has all your pay info and down payment proof, working directly with them might seem like the easy option. Plus, you might not know the broker well, so there's a trust you have to build up from scratch, unlike with your bank where you might already feel comfortable. Another issue with brokers is that not every financial institution works with them. For example, RBC has its own team of mobile mortgage brokers and doesn't use independent ones. So if there's a specific mortgage product from RBC that you want, you'll have to work directly with someone from RBC, not an independent broker. However, brokers can offer you options from a wide range of other lenders, possibly giving you better deals than your bank could. Some banks have their mortgage specialists who are kind of like in-house brokers, available even after hours, which can really be convenient as well. So let's not completely count them out. And that's why I suggest talking to both your bank to see what they have to offer, as well as to an independent broker to get the full picture. But if you decide to stick with your bank, try to work with a mortgage specialist who isn't based in a branch. That way you can easily contact them outside regular banking hours, which could be crucial when you're trying to buy a home. Getting advice from both a bank's mortgage specialist and an independent broker will give you the best shot at making a well-informed decision at the end of the day. And one more quick note that I forgot to mention is the fact that independent brokers often have access to a lot of the bigger banks that you may already be banking with. As I said, not all of them, however, a lot of the time they may have access to the same bank you're already at. But I digress. And if you're thinking about buying or selling in the near future in my marketplace of Surrey, Langley, and the rest of Greater Vancouver, and you want to get some tailored advice based on your unique situation, you can scroll down and click the first link in the description to book a buyer consultation, seller consultation, or just a general discovery call with me at a time that works best for you. And if you're aiming for a pre-approval, especially one that's fully underwritten, which I would highly suggest, the simplest way to go about that is to apply through the link provided below. For those who aren't quite ready to take the plunge but want to get an idea of what they might qualify for, I've also included a link to an online mortgage app. This tool can give you a snapshot of potential qualifications and rates before committing to a pre-approval. And if you're ready to explore mortgage options or just curious about what you might qualify for and don't already have a mortgage broker you plan on using, send me an email and I'd be happy to provide you with some top-notch recommendations. If you're interested in seeing more videos just like this one, as well as community tours across the Lower Mainland, I suggest you consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks so much for watching, and before you get out of here, make sure you check out the next video in our home buying series, and we'll see you in the next one.